about that Chattahoochee River down in Georgia.
Hell yeah.
You guys ever been down there to Georgia to the Chattahoochee?
Ow!
A spiritual big-ass river. Back in the day, man, it was off the chain. It still is. But so nowadays, some people are scared because they say there's flesh-eating bacteria up in the river. I still swim there. This girl supposedly had like a cut in her leg, and she went swimming there about a year and a half ago. Next thing you know, man, she turned into a zombie, I heard. Ate somebody or something.
That sounds bro. Kid.
It don't scare me none, man. I swam in that. Me and Kristen swam in that like 3 weeks ago, man. I was dipping hard. I had cuts all over my motherfucking body. I live with cuts, man. It's off the chain. So I was swimming in that river. These big ass water moccasins up in there. They about as big as motherfucking a T-Rex cock or something.
Just like Jesus.
It's off the chain, man. These huge ass snakes. And they fucking bite you. You gotta go to the hospital or else you're gonna die in about an hour and a half. The water moccasins. I swim with those motherfuckers back in the day all the time. But it's been a while since I encountered one recently. But I was swimming with them again real recently. It was off the chain. But so one day I took a gangster rapper down there to the riverside. This is about 4 or 5 years ago. His name was Behover the Phenom. He lives in Marietta, Georgia. He sells compact discs out in front of all the grocery stores. He's a true pimp. He's got like 6 babies. The first time I met him, it was behind an abandoned hot dog joint called Wieners with a Z at the end of it. He puffed a pound blunt behind on the stairs, man. There was a staircase in the back when we puffed a pound blunt together. We went back to my crib at the time, which was called the Temple of Love. We recorded a song. It was off the chain. It was amazing. We recorded this amazing song. So the next day, I woke up and I wanted to chill with Jehovah, man. Me and him had become close friends, dog. Because I knew he was a true pimp, a Marietta gangster. I said, dude, you ever been down to the Chattahoochee River? He said, no, I ain't been down there yet. I said, fuck yeah, we going down there today. We're going to go swimming. I said, can you swim? He said, yeah. He was lying to me. He couldn't swim. So we went down to the riverside. It was in flood stage because I guess for the past week until that day it had been pouring rain. But so this day the river was high, man. The highest I ever seen it. Those rapids, which is usually semi-chill, was fucking gangster, man. It was dangerous. So we get in the river and we start swimming across to this holy cliff that's on the other side, like a 30-foot cliff and a 45-foot cliff that you can jump off. It's off the chain. They call it Dive Rock. I go out there all the time and I jump off them cliffs and I shotgun a beer while I'm jumping off and do a triple flip while I'm shotgunning. I'm just joking about that, but I do shotgun a beer and then I jump off the motherfucker. And it's off the chain. And so I was trying to get this gangster rapper to cross and jump off and have a life-changing experience, but I didn't know the shit was going to be so crazy, man. We got to the middle of the river. I guess he like somehow managed to float into the middle of the river where the rapids was real dangerous. And the water was like 12 foot deep because it was in flood stage. And all of a sudden the gangster rapper over the Phenom starts screaming out to me. He says, I'm drowning! I can't swim, I lied to you, man! I'm drowning! And I had to grab this like 320-pound gangster rapper. And we fought against the currents for like an hour. And somehow I managed to get him back to the side of the river. And we collapsed, the drowning gangster and me, on the shore. We chugged the beer, we puffed a pound of weed, and then we walked off to the middle of this little psychedelic island in the middle of the river. All of a sudden, a psychedelic movie crew comes down to the riverside. They got big old cameras like Hollywood style, man. I don't even know what's going on. And the guy comes up to me and he says, you want to be in my movie today? I said, okay. I said, what you want me to do? He said, I want you to pretend that you are Jesus Christ playing the guitar in the middle of the river. I said, okay, dude. So I waded out in the middle of the river on top of this psychedelic little island that we was chilling on. and I started playing a spiritual instrumental tune, and I looked down and I saw this huge-ass water moccasin, like an anaconda, from that movie Anaconda style. Huge-ass motherfucker. And it was going crazy. And it had a big-ass catfish in his mouth that was like a foot long. It was swallowing the catfish, and the catfish was still alive and battling, and they was trying to escape from each other, and the snake was just sucking the catfish's blood, man. And the catfish was just squirming and flipping out, and they was battling to the death to the tune of my guitar playing. And then all of a sudden they slowly sunk into the water, man. I guess the catfish got dogged, homie. So then I crossed back over to the other side. Those dudes, they put me in the movie, but they did not include the scene of the battle of the catfish and the water moccasin. They did not include my face nor me pretending to be Jesus playing the guitar. But they did use my guitar playing as the soundtrack of the movie. So I thought that was pretty trill.
Yeah.
So we were still chilling out by the riverside. We was hanging, we was chilling. Some gangster jumped off and broke his neck, and a helicopter came and scooped his ass up. It was Off-tha-Chi-zzain. You know how it goes. And that's what this song's about. It's called the Chattahoochee Flow.
Woo!
Like that Chattahoochee flow, my friend, just let it go and keep those rapids rolling. Like that Chattahoochee flow, forget all that you know and it will show you something. Well, we all got all these feelings just rambling through our souls, and always is flowing like that river. This life's a wave, it goes up and it goes down, but you never know which way you're going. Everyone is lost, but everyone is found, my good friend. Just look around. Traveling down this road, we all have that heavy load that I love to help you carry, my friend, like that Chattahoochee flow. Sometimes you feel like letting go just to see where those holy rapids will take you on. Like that Chattahoochee flow, the water's rising slow, but it won't pull you under. Oh no, Chattahoochee flow. Like that Chattahoochee flow, rising high and sinking low. Your journey's always going. Like that Chattahoochee flow, forget all that you know.